it's been a while. 2 weeks.
Yeah, I felt like...
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Thanks. Same to you. Yes. I went to Florida for a little while, so I had a guest sit in for me while I was gone. But now I'm back, and you are listening to Connecting Worcester Style, and I'm your host, Lisa Casillo. So, thanks everybody. I actually have two guests today, one that I know well, one that I met recently. If the two of you want to introduce yourself, Jennifer, go ahead.
Sure. I am Jennifer Fay. I'm a local attorney in Worcester, and I run Fay and Eberly LLP with my business partner, Brad Eberly.
There you go. All right, Glenn, and...
Hi, I'm Glenn Paradise. I'm founder and CEO of Deep Sleepwear Incorporated and longtime Metro West resident.
There, yeah, so both of you are originally from here, because I'm not.
Oh.
No, I'm originally from Florida, so things here are always a little interesting to me. Yeah, I just went back to Florida. I went to go visit my grandkids, and I forget what I really like about here until I go there. And then I go there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I really like that about Massachusetts. You know.
It's nice to get that perspective.
It really is. That's why I like traveling. I actually travel quite a bit. So does Jen. You travel a lot.
Just came back from Germany, yep.
Yeah. How'd you like Germany?
Loved it. Beautiful.
Is that your first time?
Yeah, it was definitely my first time other than the pit stop at an airport, but yeah, it was, it's beautiful. I recommend it during Christmas time especially.
Who'd you go with?
Just a friend.
Okay.
Yep, cold, super cold.
Was it cold then?
Yeah.
Wow.
People cold as well?
Not cold so much as, they have their own style.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Mm-hmm.
forward. It's probably the best.
They're very direct.
That's the word.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
My brother was stationed there. Yeah, that's why you have to remember sometimes when you meet people who don't speak our language, it's not their first language, they only know certain words. So they're going to be very direct and to the point because those are the words they know. And the reason why I say that is because I speak a couple of languages badly, and I'm very direct and to the point. I'm like, look, I don't have time because I only know these words. So hopefully you get it in these words, right?
Most of the Germans spoke English.
They do.
Almost everybody spoke English, which
Yeah,
was
everywhere.
convenient, but I felt awful because you want to partake.
Well, they want to practice their German. I mean, their English. They want to practice their English. So when I went, I was with my son who was taking German in school. He was taking the language. So he wanted to go and practice, and that was his graduation from high school gift. And what happened was the minute they knew he spoke English, they would flip to English.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my brother, who was stationed there at the time, said he warned Alex ahead of time, you're probably not going to get a lot of practice because they're going to want to practice on you, right? So, and that's exactly what happened. But I found Germans to be very nice people. I wouldn't say they were friendly.
They're not warm,
No.
but they are kind.
Yeah, but they're very kind, and they want to help you if you're lost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're very much like, okay, and they'll come up to you, or at least they would when I went. They'll come up to you, okay, are you lost? Do you need help? I'm like, oh, wow, thank you. That does not happen other places.
True.
Yeah, it does happen in New York City.
Hmm.
Yeah, New York City, I go a lot, and oftentimes I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. And somebody will stop you in the street and say, do you know where you're going? Can I help you?
See, and they say New Yorkers aren't friendly.
I know. I know they say that a lot, and I'm like, no, I don't find that to be the case. Right? So how was your holiday?
I had a great holiday. Did you?
Yeah, it was really nice. Didn't have to travel too far. Great time with the family.
Right.
Pretty much stress-free.
So all your family lives here?
Yeah, still in Southborough.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we didn't have to go far at all. But it's, every year the shopping thing can stress everybody out. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. My wife helps out with that.
Right. Do you guys have kids?
Yep, 2 kids, 16 and 13.
Oh, those
So-
are good ages. I love teenagers.
I think so far all the ages have been pretty good. You know?
I don't like the baby part.
Yeah. It is trying.
No sleep. No sleep.
Yeah.
No, I can't live without that.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
gosh,
you
no.
can't.
Because the minute you fall asleep, you have to have like one eye open.
Yeah, your ears are always wide open too.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
definitely.
like I
My
said-
mom would say that never ends.
Right, the
My
worry
mom would
once you
say
have
that.
kids, that's all you have, and the worry is always there in
Yep,
some
that's
form
what
or
she said.
fashion.
with with my kids, if they're not calling me, they're good.
Yeah.
Yes, because otherwise they'll call me constantly.
Hmm.
And my kids are like, what, 27 and 28?
Sometimes I get stuck on an age, and you're that age forever.
Yeah.
You know, so, and my daughter, Gabrielle, she'll call constantly, like every 20 minutes. How do you do this? What do you do with that? Or, I'm having this problem with this or this and this. And then I get heartburn from the worrying, right? So when they're not calling, I'm like, all right, we're good. I can relax at this point. Yes. So with your teenagers, and you said that you liked all of the ages.
Yeah. All of my friends look at my daughter and say, "Oh man, you're in trouble."
Yeah.
But they, I was a boy at one point as well, so I get it.
So you get it.
But yeah, both kids are doing great. They're very comfortable in their own skin, which I couldn't
that's
ask for
great.
anything more. So I'm very happy about that. They don't seem to be stressing out about anything. We certainly keep the lines of communication open and the humor going at all times, and just making sure that they're doing all the right things right as much as they can. But and I look forward to them making all the mistakes they're going to make.
Good.
We try not to beat them too much when they do make the mistakes.
Yeah.
But that's the only way to learn.
Yeah.
So far so good.
There are a lot of mistakes that I look back now with my kids and go, okay, I probably could have done a better job with that one.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just try not to let it keep you up at night.
I know.
All we can do is all we can do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And Jen, you don't have any kids.
Not yet.
Do you want to have kids eventually?
I do absolutely want. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, my daughter, Gabrielle, which you know, you know Gabrielle, she had no interest in having children until about last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Prior to that, Gab's like, no.
I mean, it's a lot of work. I have friends with kids, and Auntie Jen loves it. But
Yeah,
I do
you're
get to
really
give them
good
back.
with that.
I do get to give them back, which is great.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely want my own for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was it? Who's friends? Who's close? Kids are you really close to?
Leanne's.
Leanne. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know somebody else has the same last name as hers, and sometimes I get the two mixed up.
Yep. Auntie Jen loves them. They're fantastic, and it's they're entertaining. But I do get to give them back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always nice. That's a great thing about being a grandmother.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And I find it interesting because where I come from, we have kids much younger, much earlier. Here, you guys wait much later
We
than
certainly
we do.
did.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have friends, like one of my friends is, I think, 2 years younger than me, and she has a 4-year-old. Like, no way. No way. I could not imagine trying to keep up with them at this age. Because Finley wears me out, and she's 5. She talks me to death.
Yeah. Yeah. We waited. I mean, I'm 56 and my kids are 16 and 13. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're aging me or keeping me young. We'll find out in the long run, I think. But
That actually brings up a good point. Somebody said this to me last weekend, and I've heard it many times. They don't like being around young people, so like 22-year-olds, 24-year-olds, because it makes them feel old. I like being around young people. I'm not necessarily comfortable. I am comfortable with older people, but I have this fear of getting old. I do.